38 races, 11 chase races. We're down to the final one. Race 38, chase race number 12, the championship decider, the Chevy 400 at the Homestead Miami Speedway. We'll see where our 6 drivers that have a chance for the championship start, along with the 42 car field. Jeff Bryan, the 5, one of the chasers that does not have a shot. He starts on the pole looking for another Gatorade Cup Series victory, with Lawrence Poundpond, the 32 is outside. And then third, you have Carter Friesen, Luke Rainey in 4th, and rounding out the top 5 is your points leader by 2 points, Shones, with the best shot to get the championship, rounding out the top 5. Justin has a shot, he's 6th, but he has a slim shot. Trey Rainey in 7th, they have Jay Jefferson in 8th. 9th is Brendan Reed, and Delia Perez rounds out the top 10. For the rest, you have Derek Campbell and Nathan Stapleton. There's Alex Stewart at 3rd points. Cole Luigi's 4 points back. He's trying to get back-to-back Gatorade Cup Series championships. Can he get that done? They have Joe Jefferson and Tim Randolph. Marcus Sachi in 2nd in points, 2 points back. Griffin Lynn, he's led the points throughout the entire chase, but now he's going to be playing catch-up. He would win in a tiebreaker, though, no matter what. They have Davin Dewitt and Justin Zidell. Colton Yo and Emmett Juckham. Then there's Kyle Perry. He has a slim shot with Michael Gregory in the 17. They have Stuart Granton and Jonathan Reeds. He also has a slim shot. Then there's TJ Henley and Michael Canto. Steve Morgan and Jake Galloway. They have Carson Bowers and Riley Spurley-Tube. Brandon Tharp and William Seaman. Then there's Max Anderson and Isaac Nichols. Andrew Miller and Eli Bright. They have Blue Jack Tabo and Steve Larker. And in the final row, last row, Alexander Rowe and Jonathan Beeford in the number 4. That is your 42-car field. As we get to go championship racing, 6 drivers, 1 champion. Let's get going with this command.
Gentlemen, start your engines.
All right, boys, pace and rhythm all day today. Driver's compartment, crew chief, pit crew. Pace and rhythm all day, that's all we need.
Heart rate going up for those 6 championship drivers. Levi Shones, we mentioned, comes into the race with the points lead. A mere 2 points over Griffin Lynn, the 36, who has been dominant all season. He locked up the full season points championship last race at Atlanta. That means nothing, though. It only means if he gets into a tiebreaker situation, he'd win it no matter what. Cole Luigi going for back-to-back championships. 3rd in points, 4 points back. Heath, Rains, Perry. Need some luck on their sides. They're 7, 8, and 9 points back. Green flag for the final time in the Gatorade Cup Series season number 6. Inside lane guy, great start to the race. Down the backstretch, Friesen looks low on the 5 of Jeff Bright for this race into turn number 3. Heath going to the middle lane. He knows he needs to get some stuff done to get up there and challenge Shones. He's going to the middle. Shones goes to the middle as well. Cole Luigi in the 40 up track. Luke Green gets on the wall. Friesen leads lap 1. Yeah, some shuffling back there as the 2 and the 42 got way high, and I think the 42 may have gotten to the wall. I don't know about the 2 though. Down the backstretch, Heath is charging hard. He's going to the middle of a 3-wide situation. He's making everything he can do happen right here. Charging forward, and now the tight down low for the 33, and Shones going to try and shoot the middle as well. Jeff Bright from the poles, up top now into the wall. 4 wides and 78, some others go around. There's Shones getting back down line. He got shoveled to the top, he's right back down low. As he's pushing Trey Rainey 3 wide. Heath is there, but Shones is really just racing this 36 of Griffin Lynn. If Lynn finishes 2 chasers ahead of the 14, he wins the championship in a tiebreaker. Shones needs to either finish ahead of the 36 or within 1 chaser of him. He's doing a great job right now, but he's going to be up top now of a 3-wide situation. They come off of 4, and Friesen is nowhere to be seen. He is go! Wreck! Gregory! And there's Hanley to the inside wall, and they're shuffling all around. The yellow is out, and they're about 5 wide in the back, racing back to the stripe. Lynn's one of them. He backs out of that. They're racing back to the stripe. Friesen with the race lead. If Shones up top, if I were him, I would just, backed out of it. Smart move there. He's going to get down to the middle lane here. Just try and get back to the caution flank without crashing, although Pez almost crashed him right there. But as they come off at the corner, Friesen a 9-9. His big lead erased. He leads us back to the yellow flag. We had a crash on the front stretch. Big one entering turn 1. And they're still slow right there in turn 2. So if these guys can get woed up and get high. Yeah, they got woed up. They got high, although that 16 back there really causing some issues. Golly, that was close. Miller and Larker are going to have to get away there. So caution number 1. Carter Friesen out front. We'll see if they come down pit road. I don't know if they will or not. Early on, caution out. Yo come down. Oh, there's Galway. There's Grattan. Let's see if any chasers were involved. Big name chasers. I don't really see anyone that has shot the championship involved. There are some chasers definitely around it. Oh, there's Hanley's damage. Jeff Bright might have damage in the 5. And some cars do decide to come down pit road. Justin Heath is coming down the 9. But most others stay on the racetrack. Yeah, Heath has come down. Hamill's come down. Is that the 5 of Jeff Bright coming down the race on pit road? Yeah. The 30, the 17, the 7. The back half of the field pretty much coming down pit road. The rest staying out on the racetrack. Friesen released back to the green flag. But let's see how the caution was caused. I saw some cars spinning across the field like the 17 Michael Gregory. So Gregory in the 17 is down low, or in the middle, I guess you could say, of a 4 wide. And I think Colton Yo is going to tap Cole Luigi down to the 17, spin him around. Yo gets into Hanley, gets up into Gregory. Luigi just bounces off the wall but keeps it going. Then Yo spinning around the middle of the pack. Spurley Tube gets into it. That's where Yo gets damaged with the Octavo. Canto gets damaged right there, so he gets spun around. Oh, he got hit hard, too. Canto Days up off the ground, still up off the ground. So the 27 has him, and the 09 goes for a flip. Michael Canto upside down, as he was on his side for pretty much the whole front stretch, and it flips down the racetrack. My, oh my. Yeah, Luigi and Colton Yo made some contact there, spin around. Luigi did a great job missing it, not getting much damage, but then they just started stacking up from there, and Canto up off the ground, and then finally that car flips up and over, and that's a tough break for Michael Canto, who's going to come into this race looking for a top 5 in points, and he's going to end up in the garage area and possibly down towards 8th and 9th in points. So big crash there. Few chasers involved, but no big name chasers. Carter Friesen in the 99 got out front to a big lead, but now he has a restart and the whole field behind him. Friesen will lead us back to the green flag. We'll go back here in lap number 9. Carter Friesen out front. And from that crash, Stuart Grant and Michael Canto, 2 chasers out. They'll finish 42nd and 41st. Yo and Galloway both a lap down, 38 cars on the lead lap, with Carter Friesen out front, Lawrence Poundpond second, Alex Stewart third, Trey Rainey fourth, and Levi Schulzer points here in 5th. Griffin Lynn second in points, 2 points back. He's right now in the 10th position. Cole Luigi third in points, 4 points back. He's going to be 15th as Kyle Perry has shot for the championship, but is blowing up. Perry's championship chances are done with a big mechanical malfunction on that 47. We're come back to the green. Friesen has dominated, but he has a restart to deal with. Poundpond behind him in second into the restart zone, and we're back racing in the Chevy 400, and Friesen with a monstrous restart gets away from Poundpond. Jones in the 14 got a pretty good restart there. He got away from the A7. He's riding to the back bumper of the 18 Trey Reigns to go through 1 and 2. Now down the back stretch. That 38 might look low, but the 18 goes low first. Trey Rain to the bottom lane. Schoen stays to the middle lane, the 14. Maybe thinking he has to run up there. He might get caught back right here. That's not what he needs. He needs to stay within range of that 36. Stewart for second. Cars are coming down pit road. Maybe damaged cars or something along the lines of that. Oh, Yo spinning in the back of the pack in the 15. Caution will come out for a single car spin in the back. Cautions breed cautions. They're racing back. Trey Rain trying to get up to second. They're 3 wide. Schoen's backing up. He might fall behind Griffin Lynn right here. And Lynn needs this badly. And what Schoen needs to do is stay right behind that 36. He needs to stay within a position of him. Racing back to the stripe. Cars did bounce off the wall. I think the A7 was one of them. And he slowed up the 14 and allowed Lynn to get back in front ahead of the 14. So Griffin Lynn up to 8th with the yellow coming out. Friesen back in front again. Yo spun around the back. He might have been trying to get down pit road. Single car spin around caution number 2. Yeah, let's see over here at the back of the pack. Justin Zeidel, I think, was having enough with Cole and Yo. As Yo was going really slow and Zeidel was getting held up. He spun that 15 around. It brings out the caution, even though it was at the back of the pack. Really surprised they actually did not keep it green right there, but the caution does come out as Yo spins it around down the front stretch, keeps it out of the wall without any contact. But one of your chasers had a chance. Once again, chasers with chances falling apart. Perry's now out, and Justin Zeidel, Justin East just came down pit road with either an issue or maybe that was on purpose. So I don't know if Heath is going to have a chance now, unless he stayed on the lead lap because of this caution, but I doubt he did, unless he took the caution right there. Carter Friesen got out front. He's dominated. That 99 car is hooked up to something good. He led us back to the caution flag. He also leads us down pit road for pit stops. Now, does anyone decide to stay on the racetrack and possibly try and gamble? I don't see anyone staying out. It looks like everyone coming down pit road. We'll see. No, those are 2 lap cars. Those are the cars that came down before the caution came out. So what is everyone doing on pit road? So far, 2 tires going on. Will it be a 4-tire change? Yes. 4 tires. Here comes Alex Stewart. Friesen trying to get out. Can the team get him out in front? He does. Friesen out in front. Now where's the 14 of Levi Schoen's come off pit road? There he leaves. The 36 just a few positions ahead of him, and they're still within reach. The 36 with only 1 more point, so it would still be Schoen's championship, but there's still tons of racing left. Friesen has the race lead still in the Chevy 400. Comeback green lap number 15. As out from that, Kyle Perry with an engine issue. That's why he was smoking under that yellow flag. That's why he's out. 37 cars on the lead lap. 35 technically, as Heath and Alexander on the tail end. They're going to try and get away from Friesen, but that 99 has been fast. I would not be surprised if he gets right by them. So as you mentioned, Carter Friesen in the 99 fast. He's out front. Alex Stewart is second. Trey Rainey's third. Jay Jefferson in fourth. And Don Medu in fifth. They have Brendan Reed in 6th, TJ Hanley up to 7th, even with the damage. They have Tim Ranoff in 8th, Griffin in 9th, Palmpon 10th. Schoen's your points leader in 12th. He's a mere 1 point now above the 36, but the next race he lose a position to is the 39 of Joe Jefferson back in 20th. That's the best right now for Schoen's. That's his teammate. So would Jefferson want to get by and cost his teammate a championship? We're back racing. Friesen with a not-so-great restart. Stewart's right there in the 38 as they enter turn 1. Blocking going on there in 92, trying to block the 36 down low as Stewart looks for the race lead in 1 and 2. He couldn't get done. Friesen keeps it out front for now. That 30 has a run, though. Down the back. Hanley getting up to the top. He's obviously down. Oh, big crash back! And another yellow flag as we just got back racing. And he's trying to stay on the lead lap. Can he get it done on the outside of a 3 wide? Stewart's trying to take the lead from Friesen. They come off the corner. Beating and banging to the stripe. Stewart gets back in front. A third caution before halfway. And it's another big one. Spurley Tube. Zidell, Miller, Yo. And that might have been because some damage cars were restarting in the middle of the pack. That was a big crash. I saw the 21 get spun up hard to the outside wall of Carson Bowers. So we'll see what happened to bring out this caution, the third of the day. And we're not even halfway through the race. So cars are all over the place. The 11 of Galway is very slow. He's all damaged. He's a lap down. And he restarted in the middle of the field. 21 tips the A3 down to the 31 and the 13. There's just no room. That's really just a lap car issue there. There's so many damage cars in the middle of the pack. They come and get Seaman hard. Spurley Tube, Zidell nowhere to go. Colton Yo gets into it. Seaman up off the ground. The 60 got hit by Derek Hamill. Looks like in the 34. And so many cars at the back of the field involved. That's the problem with damage cars restarting in the middle of the pack. They're so slow. They're holding everyone up. And this is why cautions are caused. People are losing their heads. They're trying to get around. Obviously, they want to get around because those cars going way slower. Now, obviously, all the cars that are trying to get around, they're going to be behind them with damage even now. So, big crash off turn number 2. Alexander gets back in the lead lap, and Stewart takes the race lead over Carter Friesen. The first time Friesen has not led a lap, and Stewart leads it. He'll leads back to the green flag. It'll be the third restart of the night. Well, remember how I said that Alex Stewart is going to be the one person besides Carter Friesen that leads back to the green flag? Well, Stewart had an issue. He came down pit road on the 38 and hands the lead back over to Carter Friesen. So Friesen back out front in the Chevy 400. From that crash, out is Riley Sprutu, William Seaman, and Andrew Miller. 2 laps down, Colton Yo. Lap down, Jake Galloway. And Justin is still lap down, but he's up here. He's third in the line. 33 cars on the lead lap. Friesen is out front. Trey Rainey is second. Jay Jefferson is third. Reed in fourth. Dewitt is fifth. Lynn up to sixth. Tharp is 7th. They have Tim Ranoff in 8th. Schoen's in 9th. Palmpon in 10th. So another restart. Another restart with Friesen out front. Stewart at the back of the field. We'll see if he can get by those damaged cars. And we're back racing at Homestead. Rainey, another pretty good restart. Jumps to the inside of the 99 to turn 1. Trey Rainey. He'll get by the 99. New race leader. Trey Rainey is out front. And down the back stretch. Now Griffin Lynn's coming to the bottom lane. He needs to get every position he can because Schoen's is still there in the championship spot. Jay Jefferson for the race lead. Won at Michigan just a few races ago. Looking for his second win of the season. 21 laps left. And they're side by side, the 78 and the 18. Jefferson with the preferred lower line. The 36 of Lynn trying to keep it out of the middle lane. Tharp chasing him up to that middle lane. A little bit of side draft there. But Schoen's also in the middle lane down the back stretch. Jay Jefferson still beside the 18. Trey Rainey got a great run off the top side. Tharp really tight down low. Can that allow Lynn to get clear in the middle? So he's going to go to the middle of the 18 possibly. Trey Rainey, 36 with a great run off the middle lane. He gets clear. Lynn up to second as Jones fades. And 36 pushes the 18 up the track. Trey Rainey up top 3 wide, but the 24 is really tight. Something might be wrong with that 24. Tharp looks very tight down low, and he cannot gain positions. And some chasers are coming to try and pass Levi Jones. The 5 and the 42 are coming. If one of them gets by, the 14 loses the championship. He needs to finish within 1 chase position. He's in the wall. Jones is in the wall. He's fading back. The 42 is trying to get by. The 5 and the 39 are also there. As Lynn looks for the race lead in the 36. Griffin Lynn came in second in points, 2 points back, and Jones is fading in the outside lane, and Lynn, as of now, has the championship. But Davidu pulling on that 22. Here he comes for the race lead. Jones back into the outside wall on the front stretch. He has to try and get down low and gain positions. He has to try and get around the 42, the 5, and the 39 as Griffin Lynn pulls away with the race lead down the backstretch. Some cars get into the outside wall. The 14 still on the outside lane. Can't get down low yet. He's still stuck up top 3 wide chasers. So the 36 gone away as the front few is spread out. Lynn leads, Dewitt second, Tharp third, Randolph is now fourth, Jefferson and Trey Rainey are going to be in a battle for fifth. Eli Brep to seventh, Marcus Sachi's eighth, trying to get 2 in a row, Luke Rainey back up to ninth, and Brendan Reed now to 10th. There's Code Luigi trying to get every position he can. Joe Jefferson's back here, chaser, then you have the 5, and then there's the 14 finally getting down low, but he's at the back of the field. He has a lot to make up. He has to get by the 5, the 39, and the 42. He has less than half the race to do it. It's going to be a tall task. But Lynn is falling back now. If Lynn falls back to that 14, that'll be all right. As Davidu is taking the race lead. Tharp now up to second. Lynn back to third. But he might be able to get down low right there. As Eli Bright and the others were 3 wide back there playing around with each other. Oh, but Lynn got a great run. Stays to the high side. Can Eli get down low? He cut off Jefferson and got that 78 really tight. And the 36 will lose positions now as they come off the corner. Into the wall hard! That's a lot harder than we saw the 14 of the wall. There's some damage to that 36. Now he's fading back. Can he stay far enough ahead of the 14? Or can Code Luigi try and steal it? He's coming up to the front. As up front, 200 Motorsports Chevrolet is trying to run down the Dodge of Davidu. Down low for Tharp. And they have the lap car of Colton Hill. He's very slow ahead. Which lane goes and which lane gets stuck? It's gonna be, whoa! Eli Bright with a big move down low. But do it off the top side as well. It's gonna be the middle lane. Now Yo might get shoved to the top. Tharp gets around the bottom lane. Eli Bright the race lead. Dewitt's with the race lead. Lynn is getting held up. Now where's the 14? Lynn gets to the middle. Jones is still pretty far back. Right back here. Look at the madness happening around the 15. Can the 14 get down low and get by without losing time? He's going to get down low and get by Colton Yo. As the 5 gets around the 36, now it's a battle between the 42, the 36, and the 14 for the championship. As Eli Brain, the 88, trying to snap a losing streak in the Gatorade Cup Series, he'll take the race lead. Coming around to see 12 to go, they have Jake Galway, who's also very slow ahead. That could decide a lot as well, as Cole Luigi's now up top. Joe Jefferson trying to get by him. Jeff Wright's gotten around Griffin Lewis, set back in about the 17th position. Levi Jones is back in 22nd. Still a lot to be lost and a lot to be gained for these chasers. Lynn trying to get back up behind and get by the 5 and the 39 and the 42, and Jones is trying to stay with that 36. They have caught the 11 car. Eli gets away. Luke Rainey out to second and Tharp up to third with Trey Rainey in fourth. Here comes some others getting down low as Dewitt's still stuck there behind the 11. Cole Luigi jumps down low. He gets by. Joe Jefferson gets by. Can the 36 get by Griffin Lynn? Or does he get caught up top right here? Can the 17 get outside of him? Or get to the inside of him? Which lane is going to go? Lynn going to the outside lane. Gregory has a run. Lynn might get caught again. And he does. Griffin Lynn is caught. He gets down to the middle lane. He's trying to at least. But here comes the 14. Jones, a power move into turn 1. Trying to get around that 36. He knows just has to stay with them, but if he can get around them, that's some more points in case Code Luigi finishes the highest of the chasers here today. Shones trying to do everything he can. Luigi trying to do everything he can up front. Griffin Lynn, that car looks like it's a handful as of now. Less than 10 to go. The battle for the race lead is not a battle. It's Eli Bright, but he has more lap traffic to deal with. Steve Morgan, and then the 20, and then the 29, and then the 15 again. Eli Bright is your race leader. Trey Rainey is second, Tharp is third, Rainey fourth, Jefferson fifth. Then Jay Jefferson is sixth. Cole Luigi back to seventh as he's fading back 3 wide. He might have a shot. He might not have a shot at the championship. Right here, Lynn has gotten back around Shones, who's been held up by something. He got up high and fell back a lot. Lynn has to get around this 5 of Jeff Bright to have a shot to win the championship. Because as of now, we'll go to Levi Shones. Shones will be 1 point ahead of that 36. Lynn needs to get around that 5 to win the tiebreaker. He has to get around the 5 or the 42 because Cole Luigi is fading as well. 3 wide for second. They're running down Eli Bright in the draft. There is about 7 laps left. They've run down Eli Bright, but they keep battling. Griffin Lynn has the 5 and the 42 in his sights. Levi Shones got clear the 3 wide is 21st. He has to hope that the 36 gets held up again, and that he does not get around the 42 or the 5. And if Lynn gets around those two, Shones has to get around them as well. And here comes that 36 into the pack with the 5 and the 42 in the middle lane. Griffin Lynn has the time to do it. Up front, 6 to go. Griffin Lynn has to get around the 5 or the 42. And he has a run, trying to get to the inside of that 5. Shones is far enough back that he might not be able to get positions in this pack. Griffin Lynn is beside the 5 with Jeff Bright. This could be the championship winning move right here. But Jeff with a great run at the top side, trying to keep ahead of that 36. Now 5 to go. If the yellow comes out, the race is over. 5 laps left in the Gatorade Cup Series season. It's going to come down to, can the 36 get by the 5 or the 42? He's beside me. He's going to get by him right here. Coming around C4 to go. Shones still battling back there, trying to get up. He can see the 36 passing the 5. Griffin Lynn has the championship as of now. But as we look up ahead to the race lead, the 88 and the 24 pull away 2 teammates. Rainey's battle behind, and Colton Yo could decide it again. A little bit of contact there. We said if the yellow comes out, the race is over. Cars are going around the outside of the 15 now. And there's still the 5 and the 36. The 5 has gotten back by the 36. And the outside getting held up again. Now it's the inside getting held up. Now it's the outside. Both lanes getting held up. Jeff Bright trying to get by. Lynn trying to get by. Both of them do. Can Shones get by or does he get held up? Some contact is made. Trying to get down to the bottom. Almost turning the 15. They might turn each other. Shones just has... Is there a chaser they can lose a position to back here? There is. The 34 of Derek Hamill. But is he on the lead lap? I believe he is. Shones has to stay ahead of this 34 in case the 36 cannot get by the 5. Which he has as of now. But cars are coming down pit road. But that's remember, that's a car that stayed out. 2 laps left. It's a 3-car race at the front. Tharp leads the race. Bright trying to snap a losing streak in second. And Trey Rainey's third. They have the lap car, Jonathan Raines ahead. They're coming to see the white flag. How's the 36 doing to Griffin Lynn? He has the 5 behind him. Shones is trying to stay ahead of Derek Hamill. It's going to come down to this final lap to see who wins the championship. White flag. I believe Eli Bright has pitted. 1 lap left in the season and Tharp is out front. Eli Bright's losing streak will continue. Back behind, Lynn has the 48 charging hard. Nichols looks to the inside, down the backstretch. Can the 5 get by? And can the 14 off the 34? Through the final corner, Tharp is not held up to the checkered flag. Brandon Tharp is going to win the Chevy Forger to Homestead. And the championship is Griffin Lynn's. I believe Griffin Lynn has just won the championship. I do not believe Cole Luigi finished far enough ahead to get to the championship. I think this was Griffin Lynn's night. I think Lynn got it because the 14 finished 23rd. He finished behind the 34. And the 36 finished at the 5. I think that's Lynn's championship right there. I think Griffin Lynch just won the Gatorade Cup Series season number 6 championship as Tharp wins the race. Let's go check the finishing results and the chase standings. Here are the finish results from the Chevy 400, the Homestead Miami Speedway. We had 3 caution flags on the first half of the race, but the rest went caution-free. An 8 lead changed among 8 different drivers. Brandon Tharp with the victory, leading 4 laps to get to victory lane. Trey Rainey in second, tried to run down, just couldn't get it done. Joe Jefferson ends up the chase on a high note, ends up third. Donovan Dewitt in fourth, and Marcus Sacchi in fifth. They have Jay Jefferson in sixth, Tim Randolph in seventh, Luke Rain in eighth, Cole Luigi ninth, and Emmett Juckham, his teammate, rounds out the top 10. There's the top 20. Jeff Bright, your pole sitter, ends up 14th. Griffin Lynn came in 2 points back in 13th. Carter Friesen led the most laps. He finished 18th after leading 16 laps. And the championship goes to Griffin Lynn in a 1-point difference over 2 drivers. Levi Shones fell to 23rd there at the end. Derek Hamill got by him. 24 cars on the lead lap, 36 running, as a lot had some engine issues and whatnot. So Shones would have won the championship if he would have finished ahead of the 34, if the 5 would have finished ahead of the 36. But that would have been a lot to ask for. He would have had to keep ahead of the 34, because even if the 36 had finished behind the 5, it still would have been a big tie. So a lot needed to go right there. But as we now look at the right side of the screen, you can see right there, Griffin Lynn a 1-point advantage over Code Luigi, who's going to end up getting second officially as he wins the tiebreaker over Levi Shones, who falls to third. But still a great season for Shones, the closest he's been to a Cup championship. Fourth is going to end up being Justin Heath, I believe. Fifth is going to be Jonathan Rains. Then I think Joe Jefferson climbs his way up to sixth. Michael Canto in seventh. And then behind him in eighth, I believe, is Lee Jack Tavo. Ninth, Jeff Bright. 10th. I'm missing everything, I think. So, yeah, I missed Kyle Perry. So, you'll actually see at the right side. I just said all wrong. So, you'll see at the right side there. And, of course, like every season, we go and look at the full season and see how everyone did in terms of stats and whatnot. And once again, every season of the Gatorade Cup Series under this points format, the full season champion has won the championship. Kevin Bannon won it both in Season 1. Then Season 2, we had the Nat Wagner win the Chase Championship. Jeff Bright won the full season championship, and Bright actually ended up winning it over Nat Wagner that season. Benoit Irvine in Season 3 won them both. Gregory won the full season in Season 4, but had Anthony Wendler win the Chase, and Gregory ended up winning it. And then Cole Luigi won the championship last season, and he even won the full season. So once again, Griffin Lynn won the championship, and he won the full season as well. Excuse me. And he had a 197-point gap over Cole Luigi. Shones in third, so the front 3 in points finish how they were in the chase. 1, 2, 3 for those drivers as they were in the chase. Kyle Perry was up there in points. He was only behind. If he would have finished ahead of the 29, the 9, he would have been up there. So really, as you can see right there, the front 9 drivers were chase drivers. Joe Jefferson was a chase driver in 12th. Stuart Granton in 17th was a chase driver. So it just shows the front 9 were chase drivers. Most top 10s, it looks like that belongs to Code Luigi with 17. That's a pretty outstanding number right there. And a ton of drivers had 9 top 5s. Griffin Lee had 9. It looks like down here Joe Jefferson had 9. So that's a tie right there for most number of top 5s. Most number of wins goes to Joe Jefferson and Levi Shones. The 2 teammates that won 4 apiece. Laps last, see Jonathan Rains with 118. That might be the most. As you look down at the rest, 21st to 40th. Some other drivers down here. There's Derek Hamill. He made the chase. He ends up 23rd in the points. He really fell once the chase started. He did not have any luck this season. See Alex Stewart with 2 wins. Andrew Miller, Brandon Tharp had 2 wins. Tharp with the second win of the season, up to 28th in the points there at the end. A lot of drivers down here not having the seasons they want. They're hoping to be back and be better for next season. Down the rest, Stab Leo started a race. Danny Lloyd started 2. Tim Gary started 7. Reed started 15. Thompson 23. Sachi only 31. Carson Bowers 37. Galloway 36. A lot there. Well, Bowers technically started all 38, but he technically did not make it to the line for 1. So that's why he's listed as only having started 37 of the 38 races. So, long 38 season. It's come to an end. Griffin Lynn is the champion. Thank you to everyone who participated and watched. Once again, it would not be able to be done without you guys. TJ Hanley, thanks to him, he made, once again, the race logos. Code Luigi, TJ Hanley, Luke Rainey, JJ, all those drivers. I think Colton Yo may have made some schemes. Anyone who made paint scheme, thank you for that. It really helped out. Seeing the number of paint schemes out there was great and refreshing to see different paint schemes every time. So thanks for that. A great, successful 38 race season with Griffin Lynn dominating the season and coming out on top. So it's going to be a fun season number 7 for sure. Can't wait for that. And now the next thing to do is just sign up. So those will be in a few weeks. I'll make some videos about when they will be and some of the rules for the sign-ups and whatnot, what series and mods and whatnot it will be. So yeah, I will see you guys for those sign-ups. Thank you once again.